Now, there's always been talk about us having lots of quality players in the local league, and so if Mingo has put together a squad
Sporty FM
that we believe is strong enough or is good representation of our league, well, we want to see them in action, and we possibly want to see them go out there and give a good account of themselves. We look at the South Africa team. It's a team that is made up of predominantly local players. Okay. If you look at that South Africa squad for the tournament, you'd count a lot of players who play their trade in the PSL. Okay. And so it shouldn't scare these boys. Now, if these boys are interested in going to play Chan, okay, and giving a good impression of themselves or giving a good account of themselves, then clearly this is a game that they must excel in, a game that they must do well in. Goalkeepers, decent goalkeepers. Lawrence Osei has been fantastic for Lions this season. Felix Che, super for Mediama. You look at Razak Simpson, who played at the Unity Cup with the Stars. Decent performance. Ebenezer Abanhat of Lions has been talked about as one of the solid defenders in the league. Ali Mohammed, Hearts of Folk boy, to another quality centre back. You know, then there's Kamadini Mahmoudou. He also had stints with the national team at a point. So you look at all these boys. Eche Doguli, who plays for Hearts of Lions, again, he's talked about as that player who could do a job in the middle of the team for the senior national team proper. So all of these boys, we want to see what they bring to the party. Prince Owusu, already part of the national team. Again, what he's learned from the senior national team, the Black Stars, is supposed to transfer that knowledge here for us to see what is made of. Salim Adams, he had stints with Heart of Folk, traveled abroad, and he didn't really come off his back. Midiama has given him the opportunity to relaunch his career. He's doing the business just as you'd expect. And then up front, Kevin Nkrumah has also been part of the Black Stars. Good addition to the team. There's Rudolph Mensah, Blacks. We saw his exploits last season and this season for Sudan Blacks. And then you can talk about Samuel Atakumi for Gold Stars. So if you look at the squad Kasim Mingle has put together, it's a fair representation of possibly some of the best players in the local league. Apart from Samuel Osei-Kufo, who you'd say hasn't been a key figure in the Nations FC squad. The coach knows him from his days at Nations FC, so he knows exactly what he wants. So sometimes coaches would not pay attention to the players' form, but the coach would possibly pay attention to relationship and how they understand the player's psyche, or how players take their instructions. So I think that's a decent squad. And if you look at that South Africa squad and you see the players in there, it is true that yes, when our local teams face the likes of Sundowns and the Orlando Pirates and all, they don't excel, they don't do well. But again, these are individual players who have been plucked from some of these teams, and that telepathy, that team chemistry is not really there. So they should fancy their chances against them. I'm not expecting them to go out there and win, but I'm expecting them to go in there and put up a decent performance, a performance that would give some of them the opportunity to possibly catch the eye of Otuado as we prepare for the World Cup. So it's going to be a good run out for the team, and we are hoping that they cover themselves with glory. I'm not expecting them to go into this game and lose, but I'm expecting them to do well and possibly stake a claim to become mainstays in that Black Galaxy squad as they prepare for the CHAN qualifiers.
Well, let's connect. Let's go to South Africa. Our very good friend and colleague Mo Shaban is joining us. He is with the team in Joburg. We'll get an understanding of what it is like there and get one or two bits from Mo. Mo, if you can hear me, good morning. Welcome to the Sporty Breakfast on Sporty FM. How are you doing and how is South Africa?
Good morning. Well, and you? South Africa is cool. I just went to the town. I returned 15 minutes ago. I went to check out on something. I realized today is holiday, and so everyone is at home. And their comment is that they would troop in and watch the game in Soweto, because from the hotel to Soweto, where the game will be played, is just about 25 minutes. And so everybody will be around there. The majority of the Ghanaians are in Joburg, Johannesburg, and that's the distance between Johannesburg and Soweto, where the game will be played at Dobsonville Stadium, which actually they were telling me that we expect about 17,000 spectators, and so that's it. I saw Ghanaians here as well, and the majority of them are telling me that they are going to organize themselves. We are going to see about 200 Ghanaians at the stadium who are going to rally behind the Black Galaxies as they face off against South Africa today.
Wonderful stuff. What's the atmosphere like in camp? What have the players been saying? How are they viewing this friendly game or this assignment? It's Kasim Mingo's first assignment, or the first time he's putting a team together since he got this appointment as the Black Galaxies head coach.
Yes, I have had time to check more on the local-based players from their respective clubs. For example, Heart of Lions have been in their camp where Ichidugili or Apan are all playing, and goalkeeper Lawrence Osei. The Nations FC's Razak Simpson, Emmanuel Ano, they are here. Bidiama Sporting Club, Salim Adams. We have almost all the key players here, and it looks like everyone is prepared. And I can tell you, I started observing the demeanor of the guys yesterday, and when we went for our final training session at the venue, and immediately when we got there, the guys started whispering to each other, Charlie, this venue just look like Abraham Kesse, Dr. Kwame Sports Complex. Yes, it looks like that. And so they started talking about it. And clearly, they are motivated enough to make impact. You know, we've always spoken about local-based players making it to the Black Stars, and some of them feel that this is a big platform for them. It wouldn't come easy. It wouldn't come easy to get the opportunity to play the South African national team, who are preparing for the African Cup of Nations, not just preparatory game, a final match before they go for the AFCON. It means that South Africa have this confidence in the Black Galaxies that they are going to give them a stiff opposition. And so the guys are really excited, and some of them are motivated. Almost all of them, you can see that the excitement is there, and that's the excitement to prove that they are good players. Their motivation is up there, and confidence is also up there. All of them are happy. Yesterday, I joined them for the training, and they are just talking about the Ghana League. And the conversation is that your team is not performing, your team is doing well. And that has been the conversation around it. I know today is going to go well. They've had a teamwork this morning. The guys are posed for action. I'm not sure there's something that is really bothering them. Almost all the players are fit. We don't have any injury situation in camp. Two goalkeepers, Felix J of Mediema SC, who has had a feel of the CAF Champions League before. That's 2 seasons ago. He played in the CAF Champions League. And then Lawrence Osei, one of the most experienced goalkeepers currently in the Ghana Premier League. He is also in the squad. And then the 2 wing backs, the left side, Isaac Afful is also available, and Abdelaziz of Dreams FC. Isaac Afful plays for Samatex, and he at a point was in the Black Stars, so he knows what it takes going into this fixture. For Abdelaziz, he's played for RTU. He's had a lot of things with RTU for about 3 seasons before finally making a way to Suede Royal Blacks, and he's shown that. Look at the kind of
FM, the voice of sport.
Now look at the right back. We have 2 key right backs, Lord Amo of Asante Kotoko, one of the players a lot of people talk about, and Kamara Dini Mahmudu. And Kamara has been part of the Black Stars until the last 5 matches. He's been consistent with the Black Stars. And so from the 2 wings backs, we have a lot of experience. Then the centre backs, Razaf Sensei needs no introduction, the captain of the side. He's played for the Black Stars at the higher level. We have Ebenezer Aban, he's played for the Black Stars as well. Ali Muhammad, he currently plays for Hartlepool. Ali has played for Tamale City. He's played for Vision FC. He's played for Accra Lions and now Hartlepool. And all the teams he's played for, Ali has captained the side. So the back four, including the centre backs, well experienced. And so from the back to the goalkeeping department, we have more of the experienced players. Salim Adams, it is no introduction. He's played for Hartlepool. He's gone out to play and then returned back for Mediama Sporting Club and Echedogli, the Discovery, and a lot of eyes on him today because people have commented a lot about his performance, commended him for overshadowing Ishmael Ado and Samuel Boamakwansa in the midfield, even though they are performing well for Heart of Lions. And I'm sure if he's given the opportunity today, he's going to prove why a lot of people talk about him as one of the best defensive midfielders in the Ghana Premier League. We have Prince Owusu of Mediama Sporting Club. The last Black Stars game, he was part of the Emmanuel Aban, the one of the wingers I really love to watch. He plays for Bichim United. And last season was his best of season. This season, he's picking up, he's performing, and consistently the best player for Bichim United in the last 2 years. That's Emmanuel Aban. For the attack, I'm sure coach would have a lot of plans and headache about who are going to start. But of course, depending on his strategy and how he wants to play, because Emmanuel Ano has scored 6 goals. Samuel Atakumi has also scored 7 goals and currently the top scorer in the Ghana Premier League. We have Surat Seydu, who is also in the squad. He has scored 4 goals for Princess and currently the top scorer in the Ghana Premier League. So it's an action-packed, and trust me, the Black Galaxies will deliver today against South Africa.
Well, when you talk about this team that Kasim Mingo has put together, and you compare that, or you look at that team and you look at today's game, what do you think Kasim Mingo will be looking out for? What do you think he'll be looking out for? A result, of course, if the team wins, he'll be happy. But is he focused on the result or on the performance? What do you think he would want to take away from today's assignment against South Africa?
Well, he will be looking out for 2 things. That's good performance, because Ghana, we are also preparing for 2026 CHAN qualifiers. The last edition, we failed to qualify. Nigeria eliminated us, and that Ghana should be always representing in the CHAN tournament. In the maiden edition, we made it to the final, we lost. And so, in terms of the history of CHAN, we are in there. And so, Coach Kasim Mingo Kansi is looking at building a solid team, a team with a lot of backups, because as usual, you know our system. You build a squad, and then the season ends and 2 or 3 are outside, they are going to make another move. And you can't say because they are in the Black Galaxies, they shouldn't make any move. And so a team with backup and the plan.
FM, the voice of sport.
Looking out for. But of course, the results are also important, and he believes that this crop of players have the energy to stand the South Africans who are going for the African Cup of Nations. And so he's looking at 2 things. And South Africans have taken this game very serious, because it will be live on their local channel here, and they want to also assess their team. And I believe that it's enough for Ghana to deliver. And so Kasim Mingo is ready, and he believes that he's going to do well, and if possible, grind the results against South Africa.
Okay, we'll see how it goes. Mo, thank you. Thank you so much for your time. We'll catch up after the game. I'm sure we'll speak after the game to review it and to figure out what the next step is for the Black Galaxies. Mo, thank you so much. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy the game, and all the best.
Thank you very much. And I believe that Ghana will get the win against South Africa, so that when I'm coming home, I'll be so happy that the Ghana Premier League has conquered South Africa Premier League.
All right, Mo. Thank you so much. I'm sure we'll speak again soon. That's Mo Shaban, statistician with the GFE and a keen follower of the Ghana Premier League. The Black Galaxies, they are in action today. So they are the local components of the Black Stars. It's an all Ghana Premier League team that the Black Stars are using, or that Ghana is using today to take on South Africa. I remember the South Africans reached out to Ghana for a friendly game before the AFCON, but obviously, looking at the timing of the game, the Black Stars could not make all their big name players available. So it's an opportunity for the Black Galaxies, who are the Ghana Premier League or the local team of the national teams, if you like, the team that is based, or the team that is generated from the Ghana Premier League. So they take on South Africa. It's the final pre-AFCON friendly for South Africa before they fly out to the competition. So they'll try and use this game to fine-tune the team and then use that to say farewell to their fans before they go to the AFCON in Morocco. Your comments are welcome. 054-257-1061. 054-257-1061. What are your own expectations of the Black Galaxies today? They take on South Africa 2 p.m. Ghana time, 4 p.m. South Africa time in that final pre-AFCON friendly for Bafana. So from a Ghanaian perspective, what are you expecting from the Black Galaxies today? A result, a performance, both? What are you expecting from the Black Galaxies today? You can send me your comment, 054-257-1061. 054-257-1061. For those who are wondering, let me just run by you the team that Kassim Mingo has taken to South Africa for today's friendly. So 2 goalkeepers, Lawrence Osei of Pando Hearts of Lions, Felix Che of Mediama Sporting Club, defenders Kamaradini Mahmoudou of Mediama Sporting Club, Isaac Afo, FC Samatex, Razak Simpson, Nations FC, Ebenezer Aban, Hearts of Lions, Ali Mohammed, Hearts of Oak, Samuel Osei Kufuor, not Sami Tuga though, Nations FC, Abdulaziz, Swedru All Blacks. The midfielders, Eche Dogli, Pando Hearts of Lions, Nana Kusi Asante, Vision FC, Prince Owusu Mediama, and Salim Adams, also of Mediama. And then when you look at the attackers or the forwards, Emmanuel Aban, Bechem United, Kelvin Nkrumah, Mediama SC, Emmanuel Ano, Nations FC, Emmanuel Mafo, Eduana FC, Rudolph Jr., Nana Kwesi Mensah, Swedru All Blacks, Samalata Kumi, Gold Stars, and Seydou Suraj of Dreams FC. So those are the players that Kassim Mingo has taken to South Africa for today's friendly. 2 p.m. Ghana time, 4 p.m. South Africa time, between South Africa and Ghana. It's the final pre-AFCON friendly for the South Africans before they head out and go for the AFCON in Morocco. (754) 054-257-1061. 054-257-1061. Kobe from Achimota has sent a message. It says, I want to find out if Otto and his technical team are or will be present with the Black Galaxies because I believe that is the best thing. So he keeps tabs on the team. Okay, if he's not there, one of his assistants should be involved. Well, that's a good idea. I mean, that's an interesting one. I cannot tell what the arrangement is. Okay, I cannot really tell what the arrangement is. I don't know if a member of the main Black Stars team is in South Africa. Okay, I don't know if he's in South Africa or Otto Addo has an assistant there, somebody to keep an eye on things. But maybe he'll find a way of watching the game, and then whatever decision he has to make concerning the team, he will make that. But the Black Galaxies are playing today. They are playing today, 2 p.m. against South Africa. It's the final pre-AFCON friendly for the South Africans. They are flying to the AFCON in Morocco to go and participate. The Black Stars missed out on the AFCON, so yeah, the Black Stars will not be in Morocco when the competition starts on the 21st. And actually, the AFCON is this weekend. This is still the Sporty Breakfast. Your comments are welcome. 054-257-1061. 054-257-1061. You can send me your comments on the Black Galaxies. They play later today. At 2 p.m. against South Africa. All right, 7:58. So I wish the Black Galaxies the very, very, very best. They've been given an opportunity to, prep for their own assignments. They play against South Africa. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. See what happens today. Or we shouldn't have any expectations.
No, you see, it's a difficult one. Now, you want to see the Black Galaxies go there and perform. But then again, you also look at how long they've been together, how long they've played together. And then you say, well, the notice came a bit late.
Yes.
And so they may not have prepared well enough or up to the level where they can go out there and then outplay these South Africans. Well, this is a South African team that has been consistent over the last few years, okay? Most of these players played at the last AFCON. Most of these players played throughout the qualifiers. And so Hugo Broos knows his team. He knows this team very well. There's a bit of understanding when it comes to how they play. It may not be as top-notch as you would expect. They may not be there yet, but I think that they know themselves well enough to be able to do a job on the Stars. And, when you expect so much from the team, from the Galaxies, you would go on the back of the fact that, well, these are our best players in our local league. And most of them are the best players in the South African league, apart from the likes of Lau Foster or Mukwana, who plays for Al Hazim, or maybe Campbell, Chandra Campbell, who plays for Club Brugge. most of these players play on the local scene. Or you can even talk about Siabonga Ngesana, who plays for FCSB. Most of them, Sundowns, Polokwane City, Orlando Pirates, Sundowns, TS Galaxy, Siwelele. You know, one of their goalkeepers, Ricardo Goss, he plays for Siwelele. Yeah, you know, so these are local boys. So you would expect our boys to also go out there as local boys and match them boot for boot. But that's why I'm saying that, again, you look at how long they've been together compared to how long these other Africans have been together. There's a bit more, there's more of a pattern to their play. There's more of a coach who's been with them for a long time and has gotten them to understand how he plays, how he wants things done, so they can be able to do a job on the Galaxies. But I don't think that they'll go out there and disgrace themselves. I do not think so. I think that they'll have a decent game. At least they'll give a good account of themselves because they also have some quality players in their fold. So I would see how things go for them. We wish them all the best, and we hope that Kasim Engo is able to figure out a few boys who could be the core of his team as he tries to prepare for the CHAN qualifiers. And also, maybe if Otuado is keeping an eye on that game, you never know. Some of the problems in the main Black Stars team, he may be finding answers there. You never know.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes. The Black Galaxies are playing against Bafana today. We wish them the very best in that encounter. They should take good lessons from that and apply it to their assignments going forward, especially in terms of the CHAN qualifiers. Ghana has not been at the CHAN in a bit, so we have to ensure that we prep well. There'll be live commentary on Sporty 106.1. Remember, the game is at 2 p.m., so there'll be live commentary on Sporty 106.1 FM. We are the voice of sport. This is the only place you get live commentary in terms of the game. All right, we'll be moving on. Talking about South Africa, they are in the AFCON. And the AFCON is starting this weekend. The AFCON is starting this weekend in Morocco. For those who thought the AFCON was not happening, it is happening. It is happening. And I've told you that the pain of not of not making the AFCON, we'll feel it. We will feel that pain on Sunday when the rest of the continent gathers in Morocco and we are not there. We are not there. We missed an opportunity to have used the AFCON to test this team. Just imagine Ghana in the AFCON. At least 3 group games. Pressure situation, competition environment. You test your players. And then you have 6 months to try and fix the problem. 3 months to your next friendly, 6 months to the World Cup. You prep and then you go and give 100%. But we've missed out on this huge opportunity. Huge opportunity. But that's what it is. That's how the cookie crumbles. So we will have to take that. But the AFCON is beginning this weekend in Morocco. It is what? 5 days away. Today's the 16th. Yes, 5 days away. 5 days away. Morocco and Comoros will kick us off on Sunday at the Prince Moulay Abdallah. Morocco and Comoros, they will kick us off on Sunday at the Prince Moulay Abdallah Stadium. Right? That's where it will be happening, or that's the first venue concerning the AFCON. But the AFCON will be played across 6 cities, right? Rabat, Casablanca, Fez, Tangier, Marrakesh, and Agadir. Okay, now all of which will have, so when you put everything together, Ray, the AFCON will have 9 state-of-the-art venues. 9 wonderful venues. I visited 2. Okay, I visited 2 when I went to Morocco. So I went to Tangier, and then I was in Rabat for the playoffs. So I was at the Stade Moulay El Hassan, wonderful stadium, fresh. I'll tell you. And then I was in Tangier at the Tangier Stadium. They had one stadium there. They refurbished it. Wonderful ground. It sits 75,000 people. 75,000. It's as big as Old Trafford.
Wow.
75,000 people, and the beauty of the ground is amazing. It's amazing. The only challenge though is that I hope they work on it, but when it rains So even though it's all seater and everything, it's not fully covered. So of course, when it rains, the pitch will take some of the rain. Supporters will get drenched. But in terms of just looking at the edifice on its merit, it's a wonderful stadium in Tangier. In clear weather, it's brilliant.
Oh wow.
In clear weather, it's very, very good. So they will have to figure that bit out. The Moulay Hassan is more covered.
Okay.
So when it rains at the Moulay Hassan, I guess it's only a section that will feel a bit of the rain. In the media stand, for example, where I sat for the two playoff games, I didn't experience any rain at all. Even though it did rain, but I wasn't touched. So that's something. There's a message here. My people, please give me that message. Papistic Bad from Amrahia is saying that he said, I don't know how interesting this AFCON is going to be. I haven't heard this year's song for the tournament.
Because we are not playing there, so because we are not playing. No, it's like that. You know, once Ghana is not taking part, you know, it takes a bit of it takes a bit of steam. You know, it takes a bit.
What was Imota saying?
Imota is saying, there's no song at the moment.
There's no song at the moment.
No, but I'm sure if Ghana were there, you would have had a bit of something to, you know, to play with. You get it?
Yeah.
Because I remember even the Ivorians, when the Ivorians hosted there, it was one of those songs. You know, it came out. We heard so much about it when the Ivorians started progressing.
Yeah.
You know, that's when we heard the
Yes, I remember the teams of Kudemato. Yeah, I remember that.
You know, it was the Ivorians made it exciting because they kept dancing to it each time.
Yeah, of course.
You know, I'm sure it would pop up. It would pop up at a point in time, you know.
Interesting. We'll see. So the AFCON starts this weekend. On Sporty FM, we have all kinds of wonderful content related to the AFCON for you. Features and podcasts and all of that related to the AFCON. Right? And it's starting today, 16th of December. The AFCON is starting on the 21st. So we are giving you all our wonderful things from today. So there are lovely features. Nane Kia and the team, Kawawa, Emmanuel Ayamga, Gary Al Smith. They've put together all kinds of wonderful content for you to enjoy, to get you in the mood for the AFCON, which begins this Sunday. Ray, the AFCON is starting this Sunday.
Yeah, it's starting this Sunday.
Morocco and Comoros.
Yeah, opener. Should be an exciting one.
It should be a good one.
Morocco are playing in the finals of the Arab Cup today. So you ask, which Morocco team is that? And which Morocco team is in Morocco preparing for the AFCON? Wow. Wow.
I'm sure the team that they've taken to the Arab Cup is heavily
so you see,
grown from the league.
These are the people doing the football.
Oh.
These are the people doing the football. They can afford to have a Morocco team play at the Arab Cup and still do well. All the way to the finals. Okay. They can afford to keep another 26-man squad at home, preparing for AFCON.
This is Sporty FM.
Quality all over.
But I also have some. We've taken some to South Africa. Don't we have? We've sent a team to South Africa.
Yes.
Yes,
we have. Of course we have. But, you know, I mean, Nathan, it can be done. It can be done. If we want to do it, we can do it. You get it?
Yeah.
You see, it's not just about putting that team together, but putting a team together to be competitive, to be able to win games, to be able to win competitions. Okay? That's what we're talking about. This Chan team. We'll go to this friendly game, come back. The next time you possibly hear of a Chan team, if we are not lucky, there will be a new coach. The new coach will come with a new set of squad, a new set of players. You know, and we consistently do the same things and expect the same results, and expect different results, but we still get the same results because we are not sticking to a plan. It's almost as if there's no plan. There's no plan. We keep doing things. You know, okay, yeah. So we react as and when. Okay, yeah. So this is like a Black Galaxy squad. They are going to play a game. Okay, coach, assemble a squad quickly. He doesn't do well. Next coach. You know, how many times have we changed Black Galaxy's coaches?
We've changed a fair number ever since the idea of the Black Galaxies came about.
Yeah, so
I think the first coach we had, you must correct me if I'm wrong. Our first Chan coach was Milo.
Yeah.
Milo.
Sporty FM.
Yeah, 2009 in Cote d'Ivoire. So there was Milo. And then I remember the next time we made the final, it was Kunedu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then after that, you know, we've
changed.
Prosper Oguma has come
in.
The
gone.
late,
Maxwell Kunedu has even held the job twice. And then I remember the late Ibrahim Tanko, then the late Arnold Walker. Yes. Arnold Walker's, the late Arnold Walker's team was Ghana's last appearance.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So it started with Milo in Ivory Coast 2009, and then went to Sudan with Coach Betado. When Adriana Stars
won the league.
Yeah, when Adriana Stars were doing well, I think became Chelsea. So we have Obedowusu, Yao Alexander, and those players. If you remember, Bubu Lebu, Adriana Stars captain, they were core of the team. We didn't do well in Sudan.
Yes.
Then we have to go to 2014 in South Africa. When we went to finals with
Libya.
The Rasta guy. What's his name? Yaya.
Yes. Yaya Mohammed.
Yaya Mohammed and co. They did well by reaching the final. But unfortunately, Libya they were not playing league at that time. So we thought they were not playing league, so we could get them easily. Unfortunately for us, we could not beat them in 2014, and then went to. So we've been in final 2 times. But beyond that, then they changed the qualification to the one we've been fighting for.
The zonal
one. So then we went to meet. I think 2081 was against Ivory Coast. So Ivory Coast eliminated us once. Then Burkina Faso.
Burkina Faso twice.
Back to back.
Yes, twice. So like for 3 competition, we were not there until we had the mantle to beat Nigeria, Efri Ebanie and co. They had the confidence to beat Nigeria. If you remember, when we beat Nigeria 2-0 at Cape Coast, I was there. I think yesterday I saw some videos and I posted them, so I was running commentary at that time. And then they went to Nigeria. Nigeria also they equalized. I think on penalties. We eliminated them on penalties.
Yes, Adomako from Olympics. Anoka was coaching him. Then he had the confidence to take the last penalty, and then we eliminated them. Otherwise, like we will be there like 4 occasions for not going. Before Nigeria last year, is it last 2 years? Nigeria did that was last year December.
Yeah.
Nigeria did the same thing to us, and it took us from the Chan. So you see, we started it well. You know, it's just like the AFCON. When we had played about 7 and we had won 3 or we had won 4, who is this? We're doing well. The same thing happened to this. After first, 3rd edition, we had qualified for the 2 finals. We had played like 2 finals. But when the going get tough, then we are struggling. Because when you look at the maiden edition, 2009 in Ivory Coast, we had Charles Taylor, we had Rahim Ayew, we had Yawentri. You know, had a lot of players playing. They played against Kidiaba, Tresson Putomari.
Yeah. We beat them in the first group game.
We beat them 2-0.
And then we lost.
In final, they beat us 3-0.
Yeah.
You see, so it's because we sell our players to other African countries, and then, you know, we like export of goods and services. So you see, the way we export now cocoa, our gold, the same thing in our sporting fraternity or in our football. Because by now, if Richmond Lamte, Imane Kayeke, and those players are playing our league, you know, we have.
Yeah, of course.
A certain pedigree.
Wait, so this Kayeke and Lamte you've mentioned, where are they today? What are they doing?
I learned Kayeke has nationalized for.
No, you see,
Tanzania.
You see,
he has a Tanzania.
You see, Yawano and Co.
So Kayeke is naturalized for Tanzania.
Yeah.
Is he a top player for Tanzania today? No.
Right.
No, you understand what I'm saying? So, you see, it's not a matter of the ton model we are running.
But it's
If you are good, you are good. Okay? Kayake, if he went to the Tanzanian league and was dominating week in, week out, dominating super performance, we are seeing him in Africa, I'm sure he would have walked into the Black Stars. What was Richard Ofoyi when he joined the Stars? He was playing in South Africa. It means that you can still be seen
Well,
if you are dominating there. You get me? So it's not even about the Tonaton model.
That's as I said. When we did well, we had our players.
here, yes.
We had the good players or those who were doing well. We had them in. Now look at House of Oak. How many players can you mention? Those days, Chastela. Wait. Those days, Chastela. How can you?
We don't have the
compare
quality
Chastela
anymore.
See,
we are not producing the quality anymore.
No, because we've been shipping them.
No,
listen.
And I've given you an example.
I think
you've shipped Kayake.
I think it's the blend of
Kayake
two.
today is not the best player in Africa. Not like Abu Trika.
Which Abu Trika?
Kayake.
You mean Mohammed Abu Trika? I'm sorry. No, about this.
Yes, you have to say, or if you say Egyptian legend. Abu Trika.
Before somebody misunderstands.
If I'm more Abu Trika, I have to go and copyright this name. No, because I have to
his one is Mohammed Abu Trika.
His name is Mohammed Abu Trika.
No,
Abu
Nathan,
Trika.
do you know today? If you Google Abu Trika, nobody will bring you the Egyptian footballer.
Because they're fresh stories.
You'll find the Egyptian footballer.
When you move to other pages.
When you go down the search,
but Abu Trika was once upon a time the real deal in Africa.
Of course.
At the point, he was even gunning for Africa's best player, Abu Trika.
He should have been.
But today, Abu Trika has been reduced to.
He won't be BBC African player.
Man, now when you mention Abu Trika, they say fraudster.
Where is he?
I want to remind
on a real though. Where's Mohammed?
I'm sure he's laying low somewhere in Egypt.
Yeah.
He's laying low somewhere in Egypt.
He got caught up.
Enjoying his money.
Yeah. He got caught up in the politics.
Yeah, enjoy his money somewhere. You get it.
So,
but you see, let me remind listeners that there's original Abu Trika, proper Abu Trika.
Who's a footballer?
So Gen Zs may know Mohammed Abu Trika.
You see? So like I was saying,
Kayake
moved to Tanzania.
Yeah.
But he's not an Abu Trika. Or he's not doing what Abu Trika did in Africa. So it still means that these boys, when they show glimpses of quality, instead of taking their time to let that talent, that quality show, they're in a hurry to chase a few dollars. When they go, eventually what happens? Albert Amoah, he recently left. When was the last time you heard of Albert Amoah scoring a goal anywhere?
You know, sometimes they change of environments. When I had opportunity to fly a bit, the food they give us. If it's not my kinky, if I'm going to play football, Charlie, my performance will drop.
But as a footballer, why are you even?
So all these things play.
Later, it takes us back to what Bashir Hefo said. If you're an Azonto dancer, if you're an Azonto dancer in Pando, and you come to Kumasi and you can't dance Azonto.
Okay. Hold on. Before we proceed, for the young ones, if you don't know Mohammed Abu Trika, there's a picture of it on the screen. Fly.
Okay.
Put a picture of Mohammed Abu Trika so that
proper baller,
so that the kids of today will understand who we are talking about. Mohammed Abu Trika. Look, the squad that Egypt had back then, it was a killer squad.
Mohammed Abu Trika, Mohammed Barakat, Ahmed Fah.
Hey! What about player D? Mohammed Barakat. He doesn't even. Mohammed Barakat.
He also won BBC African Player of the Year.
Squad. Mohammed Abu Trika, Mohammed Barakat, Emad Moteb, the defender.
Why Goma?
Yeah, then he had. Ghetto is even a later player. As for Super Ghetto, there he came off the bench in 2010. As soon as Egypt have a problem, call on Ghetto.
Majority of them use about 17, less than 20 minutes to score for in Egypt. That
Elahli team, Ray. That Elahli team was a dangerous team. Extremely dangerous. You see, they had the chemistry.
2006, right?
Yeah,
2006.
They had Mohamed Zidane.
Yeah, Mohamed Zidane. They had chemistry. You see, Mohamed Zidane, he played in Germany for Dortmund. I'm talking about the Elahli team. Goma, Abu Trika, Mohammed Barakat and Co. Then they had their Angolan striker, Flavio Amado. Hey,
he came in very strong.
Charlie, that
to you know
that
was a playmaker.
That Elahli team. France said they had Zidane. We Africa, we had Mohamed Aboutrika.
You saw what Mohamed Zidane did to Song at Accra Sports Stadium for them to get a final goal, for them to lift it. 2008.
But on the 2008, listen, if you haven't, for the young ones, let me give you something to go and watch today. Find this video, Egypt versus Cote d'Ivoire in the semi-final of AFCON 2008.
Yeah.
There's a goal in it. I think the Egyptians' fourth goal or so. Amri Zaki versus Kolo Toure, bro.
Yeah. He turned him.
He turned Kolo Toure. Kolo Toure was turning, trying to find where the ball.
Arsenal.
Yeah.
Kolo Toure was Arsenal player. Amri Zaki was doing damage to Kolo Toure
because Arsenal had lost the 2006 Champions League
final.
Yeah, to Barca. So 2 years time. So what they did. Even we've not even mentioned Mido.
Not a Mido. They said 2006 when he fought Egypt. When he fought with the coach.
Yeah, and then
after he was substituted, they brought Motep, Ahmad Motep, and Motep came to score the winner. Yeah, that was Mido's end.
Nathan, you see, in all of this, you know what pains me for Aboutrika? The year he should have won the African Best Player. And he was denied.
Yeah, it's true.
Aboutrika was undoubtedly.
he was the best player on the continent.
Africa's best player.
He was the best player on the continent.
Best player. I mean, he scored Manuel Jose. At the time, I said, look, he's not seen anything like Aboutrika before. But we went for Africa Best Player Awards.
So
and then he didn't win. And I hear that day, those who were there, they said when the announcement was made, I think who won ahead of him? Let me see. That was 20. I think it should have been 2008.
No, 2008. No, that was when Kanute won.
I think he won BBC. He won Footballer of the Year in 2008. Yeah. So African Player of the Year. I think he was runner-up. I think. He stormed out of the venue. Aboutrika upset. Because he knew. Aboutrika should have won. That's what I'm saying. This is when I mentioned Aboutrika.
Yes.
You are looking at.
No, so you mentioned that he was a playmaker.
Proper playmaker.
Yes, so this guy who was a playmaker in his field. That's why they named him Aboutrika.
Okay. He's a playmaker in his field.
So Ray, you see, it's because we want the dollar. We need the dollar too much. Your friend Aminu Shade will tell you that there are a lot of talent in Ghana. So you have to shape them and try to bring new guys out. You see,
but
when you compare,
it's all poverty.
Yes.
It's all poverty.
No poverty. It's not poverty.
That's why we are doing.
Are you saying that America they don't sell things out?
No. We are not. You see, but we are saying that you just said that it's all a matter of dollar.
We saw Clem Dempsey and co, Landy Donovan and co playing outside America. So it comes with you cannot keep the players always.
Yeah, but you see, the reason why I say it's poverty, for example, if this country's general economy were very good, we would keep a lot of the players. Not so.
Yes.
So for me, I think at the root of all of this is our general economic situation. Of course, I agree with you on the fact that in the football world, buying and selling of players is normal.
Exactly.
You do it because it's part of the business. But I think that at the root of everything is
yeah. So
but you finish and let's play the AFCON podcast. We have the AFCON podcast.
So it was Adebayo. He lost out to Adebayo.
Who is this?
Aboutrika.
Which year? Because I know Kanute.
That was in 2008.
So who won that year? Was it not Kanute?
No, it was Adebayo.
Adebayo who won?
Yeah. Adebayo won.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and he got upset. He says, me I'm playing, I'm dominating here in Africa. Because that year, Aboutrika had won everything. He won the CAN with Egypt. He won the Champions League with Ali. He won the Super Cup. He won the bronze medal. He was top scorer for Egypt at the FIFA World Cup. In fact, at the FIFA World Cup.
FIFA World Cup?
That was the year before, 2006.
But Egypt didn't go to 06.
Wait. No, FIFA Club World Cup.
Yes, Club World Cup.
FIFA Club World Cup. And he said he felt he deserved to win everything.
Yeah.
So why? Why? And Abu Trika, since then, has never been the same again. Like, I mean, that thing really hit him. That thing really hurt him. Not winning the Africa Player of the Year really hurt him.
Yeah, he should have.
Yeah.
He should have won.
So I think it was after that they started doing the African Best Player Award. You remember that's when Tresson Putu and Co won a couple. That's
the best player on the continent. But that's weird.
What is that? But if you are talking about Africa's best players, you can't mention it without mentioning Abu Trika.
Of course.
It definitely comes in somewhere.
Of course. Talking about African players, the best of them are gathering this weekend in Morocco to do the AFCON, right? Countries have been naming squads. Some coaches have been giving targets. Nigeria's Eric Shell has been told, get to the final. Why do I have a feeling this is Eric Shell's last roll of the dice with the Nigerian national team?
Get to the final. Pesero went to the final. So you can't do any less. At the last AFCON, Nigeria were in the final. They lost to the hosts.
Look at all of them. The NFF has the guts to be giving somebody targets.
No, why not? They can't tell you go and finish in the group stage and come back. Go and win the trophy. If they finished in the final last 2 years, they should go one step further, win it. Eric Shell should do the job. They are quality players. And maybe for Nigeria, I don't know why they can't go to the AFCON and win. They are very good players. French strikers all over.
Based on what I saw
all over the place.
In the playoffs, then it means that a lot will have to change about Nigeria.
The playoffs, they lost on penalties, right?
But
So a team that was very, very disciplined tactically.
Brilliantly. So that's the point I'm making, that Nigeria's problem will be how do they unlock teams at the AFCON?
Well, they can.
That's Eric Shell.
With the likes of our good friend Osimhen. They should find a way around it.
But they've become very Osimhen dependent.
Oh, no problem. He stays fit all to the tournament. He does the job for them. They win the trophy.
I actually think that Nigeria will need more help from other players.
Yeah, if Chukwueze, I've seen Chukwueze back in form in recent times. Ademola Lookman is beginning to look like he's enjoying his football these days. If these boys are on form, why not? Yes, Moses Simon is still part of the team, right? Yes. They have some solid players in the middle of the pack.
They didn't take Aroko Gary though.
Iwobi and Kwad. They should do a job. Iwobi here is gunning for the captain's band.
Choose the Kong is retired.
So we'll see. Or if Osimhen wants to carry the captain's band, to no problem.
Charlie,
yeah, but so we'll see. Basse is still in the team. Your good friend Basse.
Calvin.
It's Calvin's good friend.
Rasta. All right, let's give our listeners the very first serving of our AFCON dishes. This one is the AFCON podcast. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's give you the very first serving from Sporty FM concerning, as we said, between now and through the competition, podcast features, all kinds of interesting audio content for you to enjoy concerning the AFCON, which kicks off this weekend in the beautiful country of Morocco. Our very first Road to AFCON 2025 feature coming up next on the Sporty Breakfast. Enjoy.
This December, all eyes in Morocco. Africa assemble. All dreams are heading one way.
Good passion, good fire. Because here we play different.
And now the tickets are open. Even the hospitality tickets. Get your tickets now. Choose your side.
Show your colors. Bring your flag.
And we welcome you to Morocco.
Total Energies CAF Africa Cup of Nations tickets are live now. Visit tickets.cafonline.com to get your ticket now.
You guys ready?
Time to wake up.
Africa's Grand Football Caravan is on the move again. This time, all roads lead to Morocco, host of the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations, a stage where legends are forged, dynasties are tested, and underdogs dream big. From the Indian Ocean islands of Comoros to Zambia's copper heartlands, from Egypt's timeless desert to South Africa's coastal cities, the road to Morocco has been a journey of grit and glory. This is the story of how 24 nations carved their place into another chapter of African football waiting to be told. From Group A to Group F, we journey through every battle line, unpacking the permutations and pathways that could carry Africa's finest to Morocco 2025. We begin with Group A, the host Morocco, alongside Mali, Zambia, and the island nation Comoros, where pride, pedigree, and possibility collide to set the tone for the tournament. Host Morocco, the Atlas Lions on a mission. 20 AFCON appearances, champions in 1976, and the 2023 quarter-final finish. But this time, they want more. Backed by home support, Morocco enter AFCON 2025 carrying both expectations and ambition. The Atlas Lions, Africa's most consistent force in recent years, are determined to turn home advantage into history, chasing a second continental crown nearly 5 decades after their maiden triumph. Morocco swept through qualification with clinical precision, 6 wins, 26 goals scored, and just 2 conceded. But beyond the numbers lies the story of a nation forging a footballing identity. After dazzling the world at the 2022 World Cup, the Atlas Lions aim to translate global acclaim into continental supremacy.
We have built this team well for almost 2 years, and the results have spoken for themselves. Since the previous one was 19 wins with 1 draw. We didn't want to change everything. Of course, there's also the current form, but at the same time, there are choices to be made. But these are the choices we made with the staff. We've thought about it carefully for 1.5 years. We've thought about building this group, and we hope it's the best possible one to be able to win the trophy. I've always said that we have the best public in the world. We've seen it in all the competitions we've played, whether in the youth categories or the A categories. They are always there to support us. I know they will be there. In any case, as I said, we will win together. It won't be the coach or the players. It will be all together. This is a country that is behind us, and we will do our best to make them proud, and so that we all win together. That's the goal. That's inshallah.
Key figures like Ashraf Hakimi, the reigning African Player of the Year. Hakimi is Morocco's linchpin, known for his pace, precise crosses, and attacking flair. The Paris Saint-Germain star is central to the Atlas Lions' hopes of turning home advantage into glory. Yassine Bono, also the best African goalkeeper this year. The former Sevilla goalkeeper, now Morocco's number 1. Bono is known for his reflexes and leadership, often making match-winning saves when it matters most. Mali, the Eagles ready to soar. Mali have been here before. 14 AFCON appearances, with their best run ending as runners-up in 1972. Still chasing one prize that keeps slipping away. Mali's road to Morocco 2025 was one of tactical intelligence and grit. The Eagles blended experience with youthful exuberance, grinding out results when it mattered, topping their qualifying group with a robust defense and efficient attack, conceding just once across 6 games. Often praised for producing elegant midfielders, Mali has long hovered near the summit of African football, flirting with glory, but yet to clinch the title or qualify for a World Cup. Mali are African football's ultimate bridesmaid. in 2025, they arrive both hungry and quietly dangerous. Yves Bissouma returns to lead the Eagles with his blend of defensive steel and creative drive. The Tottenham Hotspur midfielder dominates midfield duels and set the tempo with intelligent distribution, a vital catalyst for Mali's ambition in Group A.
Rodrigue dans la surface, le centre et la tête et le but. Signé le Bilal Touré. Le Mali enfin récompensé, ça fait 1-0 pour les Aigles qui prennent l'avantage sur la Guinée-Bissau. La joie de tout un groupe et de Tom Saint-Fiet.
Zambia, the Chipolopolo's renaissance. Zambia's stories carries weight. 19 AFCON appearances, champions in 2012. And this version of Chipolopolo believes another run is possible. Zambia's qualifying campaign for Morocco 2025 were nothing short of electric. In the competitive Group G, the Chipolopolo boys emerged group winners, finishing with 13 points from 6 games, 4 wins, 1 draw, and a solitary defeat, edging out reigning African champions Côte d'Ivoire by a point to book their place in the finals. Memories of their 2012 fairy tale triumph in Libreville still linger in Zambian football folklore, and this current side carries that fighting spirit into Morocco with both confidence and swagger. In a significant change ahead of AFCON, Zambia parted ways with Avram Grant in late October 2025, just weeks before the tournament, and appointed Chipolopolo great Moses Sikon as head coach. Sikon, a former national team defender and long-time assistant, now leads a homegrown technical bench.
We are here for our preparations. It's not a COSAFA tournament we are preparing for. This is, a big tournament in Africa, AFCON. So individually, all the players here, they've been told and they are aware about how important it is. So playing teams like Congo, they have got, good players playing in Europe all over the world, so they have to take this friendly game, these 2 friendly games so seriously, and we are looking forward to it. The experienced players need to guide the young ones, and it's also a good thing for young players, to be part of the old players, and this is something that we want to build a strong team. So we can't say we can do, with the young players only, without the experienced players. So, no, it's a good mix-up, and I'm happy about that.
Comoros, the rising island miracle. Comoros are still writing their fairy tale. Just 2 AFCON appearances, debuting in 2021, but already refusing to be called small. Topping their qualifying group was not accident. Comoros, a nation of fewer than 1 million people, combined tactical discipline with audacious attacking flair to finish first in Group A and book their place in Morocco, a historic achievement for the Silacans. Their campaign included vital performances on both ends of the pitch and underlined their growing confidence on Africa's biggest stage. This tiny island team captured hearts in their debut at AFCON 2021, famously knocking out Ghana and reaching the round of 16. And now they aim to cement themselves as continental force rather than a footballing curiosity. Coach Stefano Casson has turned them into a disciplined counter-attacking side, while striker Miziane Maulida provides the key spark up front. The Silacans aim to prove that small nations can have giant hearts. Group A promises home advantage, experience, youthful energy, and underdog spirit, setting the stage for an exciting start to AFCON 2025. In Group B, Egypt, pharaohs of the continent, 27 AFCON appearances and the record 7 titles. The kings of the continent, always walking with history. Egypt, the most decorated side in African football history, walked through AFCON 2025 qualifying with poise and precision, finishing top of their group unbeaten with 4 wins and 2 draws to secure their place in Morocco. Coach Hossam Hassan, a living legend of Egyptian football, returned as head coach and rejuvenated the Pharaohs with experience and calm authority, guiding them back towards continental glory and World Cup qualification along the way. With Liverpool superstar Mo Salah, known as the Egyptian King, he remains Egypt's talisman, combining leadership with a lethal eye for goal. His experience, passion and big game temperament make him the natural focal point of Egypt's attack in Morocco. On the other hand, for more support to Egypt's forward line, Now with Manchester City, Omar Mamouche, his direct running and goal threat gives the Pharaohs an extra edge in breaking down tight defenses. Egypt arrive in Group B with history, balance and ambition, ready to write the next chapter in their quest for an 8th AFCON crown. Angola, the Palancas Negras rise. Angola are growing in belief. 9 AFCON appearances with quarter-final runs in 2008 and 2010, now pushing for a new ceiling. Angola impressed in qualifying, finishing top of their group with 4 wins and 2 draws, riding a balanced defense and efficient attack en route to Morocco. Under French coach Patrice Baumel, the Palancas Negras target their best ever AFCON performance, blending experience with youthful energy. Luvumbo's pace and trickery will be vital in breaking down defenses, and Mabululu's finishing gives Angola a clear goal threat up front.
Nicely done to Canero. To Canero's delivery. Oh, it's only gone as far as Milton. That's it! Angola score! Zini comes to the rescue for Angola. And the entire stadium erupts as the Angolan fans celebrate an equaliser.
South Africa, Bafana's bold quest. South Africa come with pride. 11 AFCON appearances, champions in 1996, and semi-finalists at the last finals in 2023. South Africa enjoyed a strong road to Morocco, finishing top of Group K in the AFCON qualifiers, unbeaten with 14 points from 6 matches. 4 wins and 2 draws, scoring 16 goals and conceding just 5. Their consistency saw them edge out Uganda and secure a place in the finals. Belgian coach Hugo Broos has named a strong squad for AFCON 2025, using the tournament not just to compete for continental honors, but also to evaluate and fine-tune his players ahead of the 2026 FIFA World Cup in North America.
You know, it will be different for us than the previous AFCON. They didn't took us serious. The previous AFCON, okay, South Africa, yes, but we showed them that we are a good team, and now everyone knows. Everyone knows that we are a good team, and everyone knows we will be ready to fight against us and to try to win against us, because winning against South Africa now is much different than winning 2 years ago. So it will be something different, and I think we have to adapt ourselves on in our first game already against Angola, that we are ready, that it will not be like last year, of last AFCON. We played against Mali, and we saw in that game what we missed. We missed aggressivity, we missed power, but we did it very well in the games after, and we knew that we have to change our style of playing. So that will be now another experience for us, to take that step. Also, looking at what will happen, it will be again a higher level than AFCON. So therefore, I think it will be also, if we do it well in an AFCON, and we will try to do at least what we did 2 years ago, semi-finals, that it will also help us to play a good World Cup in June next year.
Zimbabwe, the Warriors. Zimbabwe returned with hunger. 6 AFCON appearances, still searching for that breakthrough beyond the group stage. Zimbabwe booked their place in the finals with a solid qualifying campaign, finishing second in their group to secure a rare AFCON berth. Under coach Marian Marinica, the Warriors combined grit and ambition, aiming to make an impact on the big stage. Midfield leader Marvelous Nakamba offers steel and experience, while Gerard Takara gives spark and tenacity in attack. Despite recent injury setbacks for veterans like Marshal Munetsi, Zimbabwe enter Group B ready to compete. We now head to Group C. Nigeria, Tunisia, Tanzania, Uganda. Nigeria, the Super Eagles. 21 AFCON appearances, champions in 1980, 1994, and 2013, and runners-up in 2023. Always built for the biggest night. Nigeria cruised through qualifying with a strong showing, finishing top of their qualification group with 11 points from 6 matches, powered by a balanced blend of attacking firepower and defensive resilience. Their campaign saw key victories that underscored why they remain one of Africa's elite sides. In January 2025, the Nigeria Football Federation officially appointed Eric Shell, a seasoned Franco-Malian coach who previously led Mali to the quarterfinals of the AFCON 2023. Shell's task is to restore Nigeria's continental pedigree and guide them towards AFCON glory as they missed out on the 2026 FIFA World Cup.
We go to Morocco. This is not finished. This is the beginning. It will be very, very, very difficult. They played a great game 3 days ago. I'm happy for the fans because they bring us the victory. They start to help us to push us to take this victory. The player played a very great game. For me, for sure, they are my champions. So I'm happy. I'm very happy for them, for this player. The football is like that. Sometimes, for me, I just wanted to that they are focused on the state of mind, on the life group. So everybody brings something in this team. So now, like I said, this is not finished.
Victor Osimhen was key to the Super Eagles AFCON 2025 qualification, scoring a crucial 81st minute header against Benin to secure top spot in their group. His scoring, aerial threat, and clutch performances were vital, and Nigeria will be hoping for a strong tournament for their star forward in Morocco. Tunisia, the Eagles of Carthage. Tunisia bring consistency, 22 AFCON appearances, champions in 2004, and almost always present when Africa gathers. Tunisia qualified for AFCON 2025 with a disciplined campaign, finishing second in their group with 10 points, 3 wins, 1 draw, and 2 defeats, showing tactical intelligence and experience. Sami Trebelsi, the experienced Tunisian manager, known for his defensive organization and ability to get the best from his players, now leads the Carthage Eagles with a focus on balancing veteran leadership and emerging talent. The experienced forward Youssef Msakni remains Tunisia's talisman, combining experience, creativity, and a keen eye for goal to lead the Carthage Eagles' attack at AFCON. Uganda, the Cranes, 8 AFCON appearances, best runners-up, 1978, back again with structure and belief. After missing the 2023 edition, Uganda returned through great organization and midfield control. They secured qualification by finishing second in their group with 10 points, 3 wins, 1 draw, and 2 defeats, demonstrating resilience against tough opponents and earning their spot in Morocco. Their star man Dennis Oyango, at 40 years old, the legendary Mamelodi Sundowns goalkeeper, may be the oldest player at AFCON 2025. Called up to the Uganda squad, this is likely his final AFCON tournament. Onyango's leadership, experience, and composure between the posts will be crucial as the Cranes aim to make an impact in Group C. Group D, Senegal, DR Congo, Benin, Botswana. Senegal, the Teranga Lions. Senegal arrive as modern royalty, 18 AFCON appearances, champions in 2021-2022, a team that knows how to win. Senegal stamped their status as one of Africa's elite with a dominant and unbeaten qualifying campaign, finishing top of Group L with 16 points, 5 wins and 1 draw. Along the way, they eliminated Burkina Faso, Burundi and Malawi, showcasing both defensive solidity and attacking depth. Their road to Morocco 2025 was defined by balance, resilience and consistency, leaving opponent chasing shadows.
And here we go, 1-on-1, Mane, 1-0. Opening goal of the game. And the Burkina Faso defender has stayed down on the ground. He'll be wishing it swallows him up. What a terrible mistake. Punished by Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane adds yet another goal to his list for his country.
DR Congo, the Leopards return. 21 AFCON appearances, champions in 1968 and 1974. History, muscle and ambition in one. Congo booked their place at Morocco through a campaign marked by raw power, tactical cunning, and moments of unpredictable brilliance. The Leopards finished top of their qualifying group with 14 points from 6 matches, 4 wins, 2 draws, 0 losses, securing their spot ahead of Gabon, Mozambique, and Equatorial Guinea. The experienced French manager Sébastien Desabre has revitalized the Leopards, blending experience and youth while instilling tactical discipline and attacking dynamism. DR Congo arrive in Morocco full of confidence, hungry to prove they can challenge Africa's top sides and make a deep run in AFCON 2025.
On possession. Now working forwards though. Sporty with the overlap turned down. It's instead for Masonga again. He tries to shoot and he does! And he finds the net! It was the right call from the crowd. Chandrel Masonga from a fair distance puts the home side into the lead.
Benin, the Squirrels' discipline. 5 AFCON appearances, best finish, quarterfinals in 2019. Organized, stubborn, and dangerous. Benin's journey to Morocco was defined by defensive discipline, patience, and seizing crucial moment. They finished second in their qualifying group with 8 points, narrowly edging out Rwanda, Togo, and Central African Republic to secure a spot at the continent's biggest stage. The experienced German coach Gernot Rohr, with extensive African football knowledge, brings structure, tactical awareness, and a steadying hand to the Benin squad. Botswana, the Zebra's fairy tale. Botswana are living the dream again. Only 2 AFCON appearances, last seen in 2012, back as underdogs with courage. Botswana made a heroic return to AFCON 2025, qualifying for only their second ever appearance after a spirited campaign. They finished second in their qualifying group with 7 points, overtaking teams such as Namibia, Lesotho, Eswatini through resilient defending and teamwork. The Zebras arrive in Morocco as underdogs with courage, ready to challenge more established nations. In Group E, Algeria, the Desert Foxes, 21 AFCON appearances, champions in 1990 and 2019, returning with redemption on their minds. After disappointing outing at AFCON 2023, the Desert Foxes stormed through qualifying with an unbeaten campaign, finishing top of Group E with 16 points from 6 games, 5 wins, 1 draw, scoring 16 and conceding just 2 along the way. Riyad Mahrez is set to make his 6th AFCON appearance for Algeria, having featured in 2015, 2017, 2019, 2021 and 2023, and lifting the 2019 title. The veteran winger and playmaker is capable of unlocking defenses with vision, creativity and big match experience, making him a key figure for the Desert Foxes in Morocco.
Alex Balbo tries to get it out for Equatorial Guinea. Back to Awad. A neat flick on the back. And straight at the goalkeeper, and there we go, the opening goal. Houssam Awad. It was Riyad Mahrez's strike with his left foot. And Jesus Awana couldn't keep the ball in his gloves. Houssam Awad makes sure that he pays the ultimate price.
Burkina Faso, the Stallions, 14 AFCON appearances, runners-up in 2013, a nation that knows how to fight deep into tournament. The Stallions finished top of their qualifying group with 13 points from 6 matches, 4 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. Veteran Traoré, the versatile forward, leads Burkina Faso's attack with pace, creativity and finishing ability, capable of turning key moments into decisive goals. Equatorial Guinea keep punching above their weight. 5 AFCON appearances and that famous semi-final run in 2015 still echoing. Equatorial Guinea continues to punch above its weight. In qualifying for Morocco, they showcased discipline, speed and tactical intelligence, finishing second in their group with 10 points ahead of teams like Gabon, DR Congo and Sao Tome and Principe to secure their spot. Their 2015 semi-final run shocked the continent, proving that structured preparation and belief can overcome size and resources.
Pablo Ganet! Oh, what a hit! Pablo Ganet with an absolutely brilliant strike. Long, goalkeeper heads out in spectacular style, gets into trouble. Iban, it's in! Equatorial Guinea have an equaliser. Incredible stuff in Ujda. Iban Salvador makes it 2-2. Again, fed out to Ondo, who's been brilliant in the second half. Ondo! Oh my word, what a hit! The substitute Ondo has hit an absolute screamer. An equatorial...
Sudan, the Falcons. They carry history, 10 AFCON appearances, champions in 1970, and this qualification feels like a victory of spirit. Despite political turmoil and conflict at home, the Falcons fought their way to Morocco with resilience, unity, and determination. Sudan's early dominance in African football, including their 1970 championship, reminds the continent that history and heart still matter in tournaments like this. Guiding Sudan to the finals is former Ghana Black Star coach James Kwesi Appiah, who has brought leadership, tactical organization, and calm authority to the Falcons, helping the team navigate a challenging qualification process.
Qualifying to the AFCON, qualifying to the World Cup, that would be a task that I would love to do. Football is not just about what happens on the pitch. You know, the most important thing is the psychological thinking of a player. And secondly, letting the player know he's on the pitch there not for himself alone, but to kill himself for his mother nation. And that's exactly what I've been telling them. And whenever they get on the pitch, they all try to do the best that they can do, the roles that I've given them, and tactically how they should approach matches. So they're looking at what is happening back home, and if that's the only thing, football is the only thing that can bring joy, why not? So they're doing their best to make sure every Sudanese is happy.
Group F, Cameroon, Ivory Coast, Gabon, Mozambique. Cameroon, the indomitable Lions. 22 AFCON appearances, 5-time champions. 1984, 1988, 2000, 2002, and 2017. Cameroon's road to Morocco was marked by organization and experience. They topped their qualification group with 14 points from 4 wins and 2 draws, eliminating teams like Central African Republic, Congo, and Madagascar. The indomitable Lions are a blend of seasoned internationals and promising youth, aiming to extend their continental dominance. Côte d'Ivoire, the Elephant. They come as the holders. 26 AFCON appearances, champions in 1992, 2015, and the reigning winners from 2023. Their road to qualification for this tournament was dominant, finishing second in Group G with 12 points, 4 wins, 0 draws, 2 losses, eliminating rivals like Sierra Leone and Chad. They scored freely while conceding just 3. AFCON winning coach Emes Faye leads the Elephants in search of their second AFCON title as head coach, bringing experience, tactical intelligence, and a winning mentality to Morocco.
To prove that what happened during the last trip to Morocco wasn't due to luck. Well, of course, in a competition like the CAN, when you win at some point, you have to be lucky, but our success wasn't just down to luck and success. So we're going there to defend our title, to return to Côte d'Ivoire with the cup, to put the 4th star on our jersey, that's for sure. And we really want to prove to all of Africa and the entire football world that our qualification for the World Cup, that the last victory again is not down to luck, but that this team has quality, has resources. This team has a huge talent pool, and is capable of winning 2 cans in a row. Yes, it's always the same. It's always a word of encouragement. It's always a word of support. We need everyone. We need all Ivorians, whatever their profession, whatever their passion. We really need their prayers, their positivity, and their support. As I said, he was perfect during the CAN at home. He will have to be perfect again in Morocco. For those who will be lucky enough to come, we are counting on you to make as much noise as possible. For those who will not be lucky enough to be there, we are counting on your prayers and your support behind your screens. We are really counting on all your positivity to push us towards the coronation.
Gabon, the Panthers. Gabon returned with belief. 9 AFCON appearances, best quarterfinals in 1996 and 2012, always capable of a moment. Gabon's qualification was a story of rebirth. After internal challenges and restructuring, the Panthers emerged as cohesive, disciplined unit, blending European-based talent and local stars to create stability and competitive edge. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, the veteran forward, leads Gabon's attack with pace, finishing and leadership capable of producing decisive moments and inspiring the Panthers on the continental stage. Mozambique, the Mambas. Mozambique are back among the elite. 5 AFCON appearances, fearless, fast and ready to test themselves. Mozambique booked their spot in Morocco with a spirited qualifying campaign in Group M, finishing second with 11 points from 3 wins, 2 draws and 1 loss. The Mambas scored 9 goals and conceded 5, edging past rivals like Guinea-Bissau, Eswatini to secure their place among Africa's elite. So the stage is set. Destination Morocco 2025 is a clash of histories, identities, ambitions and emotions. Ghana, 4-time champions, will be watching from afar. Absent for the first time in 20 years, they are a reminder that even giants can falter as Africa's football hierarchy shifts. The drums are warming, the stadiums are alive, the continent watches, breath held. Who will conquer Morocco? 24 nations, dozens of stars, millions of dreams, one prize. This is Africa's Odyssey. It's theater of dreams. It's festival of identity. This is the road to Morocco, AFCON 2025.
So that's Destination Morocco, a brilliant look at all the countries involved in the AFCON. So that's your primer. It's the very first thing we are serving you concerning the AFCON. Ray, so for somebody who didn't follow the qualifying series, this is about 30 minutes of profiling all the teams on the continent.
Yes.
So people can listen to this and have an idea of each of the teams taking part in the AFCON, which starts this weekend in Morocco.
Yeah, Nathan. Very well prepared feature. If you follow this feature, you would understand everything that happened in the qualifiers, where the team stand as we speak, what the coaches going into the tournament are thinking, and what expectations are. It is a super production. And despite the fact that Ghana is not in there, you can rest assured that Sporty FM will bring you all the inside scoop, all the inside stories, everything you need to know about this year's AFCON. You can just rest easy. Sporty FM Sky here. From coaches' reactions, what players are saying, arrival of teams into Morocco, into their camps and everything, pre-match, post-match, in-game reactions, we bring you everything. We are the voice of sport, so they can expect this from us. But Nathan, it promises to be an exciting AFCON. And, you know, when you look at the teams that have qualified,
maybe we should run through the groups for our listeners.
Yes. Let's run through the groups.
Okay.
So the main qualification group.
So Group
Now,
A.
Yeah.
There's Morocco, Mali, Zambia, and Comoros.
Fantastic.
Group B, Egypt, South Africa, Angola, Zimbabwe. Hey. Group C, Nigeria, Tunisia, Uganda, Tanzania. Group D, Senegal, DRC, Benin, and Botswana.
That's a tough one.
That is a very, very tough group. Group E, Algeria, Burkina Faso, Equatorial Guinea, and Sudan. And then Group F, Cote d'Ivoire, Cameroon, Gabon, and Mozambique.
Another crazy group. Gabon, Cameroon, Ivory Coast. Cameroon are the team that they are the team that have 2 coaches at the moment. Okay. Gabon and Ivory Coast have a score to settle.
Yeah.
From qualification.
The World Cup qualifying.
Okay, so they have a score to settle there. Wow. And this tournament would have room for the best third place, 4 best third place teams. Okay. So now Group A, Morocco, Mali, Zambia, Comoros. Mali, Saint Faith, lots of experience, definitely has some decent players as well. We could always expect Mali to be a force. Last year's at the last World Cup, they managed to get to the semi-final with Eric Shea. The famous
the
water on the head.
Yeah, the AFCON you mean? Yeah.
The AFCON. The famous water on head.
The
movement.
overheating.
Yeah, overheating. Yeah. So Mali will progress out of this group together with Morocco. I think Zambia are not in a good place at the moment, and I don't see how they get out of this group. I think our good friend left the job. From Grant left, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll not possibly. Zambia may beat Comoros. Comoros themselves, they lost a bit of color as the year progressed, especially in the FIFA World Cup qualifiers.
Yeah.
They struggled. They started very well. It got to a point they just fizzled out. They've been, seasoned campaigners trying to get to the top, but I think that this group will be a bit tough. Morocco would beat Zambia and Comoros.
Okay.
Find a way around Mali and progress to the next stage of the competition. So Morocco, Mali for me. Zambia possibly, let's put them at 3rd best. One of the best ranked 3rd place teams. South Africa, Zimbabwe, Egypt, Angola. South Africa starts with Angola. Tough game. Egypt begin with Zimbabwe. Egypt should do a job on Zimbabwe. Sets the tone for a good tournament for them. Egypt possibly go through with South Africa. Yeah. South Africa are playing Zimbabwe and Angola. These teams potentially are banana skins for South Africa. So again, it's a tough group.
Yeah.
But Egypt would go through. Egypt should do a job on all 3 teams in there. I think Egypt should be fine. Egypt should be fine there. Tanzania, Nigeria, Tunisia, Uganda. Uganda these days are looking very good. Uganda these days, at under 17, they were the last World Cup. I don't know what it is, but Uganda are beginning to take football a bit more seriously than they used to. Uganda, potential banana skins in the group. Nigeria, star quality, star power, good coach, has experience at AFCON. Tunisia, you don't know what to expect from Tunisia. But they, as much as possible, try to get through to the knockout stage. So Tunisia, Nigeria, possibly Uganda, one of the best 3rd place teams. Senegal, Botswana, DR Congo, Benin. Benin, very, very good coaching. Gernot Raw. Some quality players in their fold as well. Mounier definitely will be leading the line for them. DR Congo, we've seen them in the playoffs. We've seen them in the World Cup qualifiers. A very, very, very good side. A very, very good side. With their Boga Stars. The addition of the Boga Stars has changed the look and feel of this Congo team.
Where are you going with this?
Oh, Nathan. You see?
Where are you going?
No, Nathan. I'm saying that. Twanzebe and Wan-Bissaka.
Twanzebe and Wan-Bissaka. What you see, especially Twanzebe.
The addition of these two
boys. What have they done to this?
These 2 boys have changed the look and feel of that DRC side.
Why wouldn't you mention other names?
No,
like Noah Sadiki.
These are boys who have tasted Manchester United, tasted Premier League football, tasted football in a system where right from the start, they got their basics right. Okay. So they got the basics right. Right from the start. So you see Twanzebe and Wan-Bissaka in the DR Congo team. And what they add to this team is pure quality. Pure quality. You see, they are not the best players in Europe. They are not the best players in England. But when they join this DRC side, they make the team suddenly heavy. Okay? That is what DR Congo bring to the party. And that's why we are saying that, look, if you have quality players who have gone to school in Arsenal, gone to school in Chelsea, and these boys can join your team, you make sure you don't throw them away. So DRC would qualify together with Senegal. Botswana, whipping boys. Benin will pick a point of them. And I think that Benin could, depending on how many goals they put past Botswana, they could finish off as one of the best placed, one of the third best teams. Okay. Then Algeria, Equatorial Guinea, Burkina Faso, Sudan. Could see appears coming with Sudan. Algeria will beat them. Will struggle against Burkina Faso. Equatorial Guinea at the last AFCON, they were very good. So Insue came in there. We are not going to see Insue again, but they are very good. I think Sudan will finish bottom of this group.
I see. You think Sudan will finish
Sudan
bottom?
will finish bottom of this group. Sudan won't progress. Sudan will go to the next stage of the competition. Algeria will progress. Burkina Faso, Equatorial Guinea, one of them should. And then Cameroon, Gabon, Mozambique, Ivory Coast. And this group, I've left it. This group. I think Ivory Coast will top the group. They have good quality. Solid players, consistency. We saw them at the last AFCON, through the qualifiers, a very consistent side. Ivory Coast should get out of the group comfortably. Cameroon, with all the off-the-field issues, we don't know whether it's going to be Pagu or it's going to be McBrice. So we don't even know which coach they are going to the tournament. We don't even know which players are going, whether Abubakar and the likes are going to play or not. But Gabon, I was reading yesterday, I think Aubameyang will miss the first game, right? Aubameyang is not going to be available.
I think he's suspended.
So, well, we'll see. I still think that Gabon look good, despite the fact that they couldn't overcome Nigeria. It was Nigeria they faced, right? In the playoffs.
In the playoffs.
I still think that there would be a force. There would be a force at the tournament. So, Ivory Coast, Gabon, if Cameroon are able to fix their house, they are a proper tournament team. Cameroon are a team that go to tournaments and you just don't know what you just don't know what Cameroon will bring. So I give them possibly, they should do a job on Mozambique. Depending on the number of goals they score, they should fall within one of the best third place teams. So Gabon, Ivory Coast for me to progress easily to the next stage of the competition. I think Gabon are looking good. If missing out on the World Cup doesn't deflate them, I think they should have a fantastic tournament. So later, it's fairly straightforward. But AFCON always serves as a bit of drama.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's the Cameroon group.
Yeah, but Cameroon haven't helped their case, or are not helping their case. Yes. So I mean, like I said,
you don't think they'll have a good group stage? You don't think they'll make it out of the group?
I don't think. No, they can't make it out of the group. But they come up against an Ivory Coast team that is very, very, very good, very solid, and a Gabonese team that's very good as well. Okay, so if Gabon and Ivory Coast are fighting themselves, if they are playing that 1-1 draw, or that 0-0 draw, Cameroon should possibly pick their first 3 points easily against Mozambique. Then they now figure out how to survive against Gabon and Ivory Coast. That's what I'm saying. Again, Ivory Coast, Gabon, yes, sure banker to progress. Cameroon, I don't know, they'll struggle against Gabon, they'll struggle against Ivory Coast. So I would see. And they've not helped their cause. I mean, Nathan, you look at Cameroon, I watched them play against DRC.
Yeah.
They didn't look like that team. McBrice is a very good coach. If you give him the freedom to do what he wants to do, he can put together a team that can deliver. But with all the troubles around Cameroon, I don't see how they go to this tournament and dominate. I don't see it. If I hear Andre Onana has been called back in McBride's squad, that's correct. Nathan, it's all over the place. And these off-the-field issues worry. They affect teams. Cameroon can ride the storm. They can get this out of their way and try to go to the tournament and perform. Like I said, they are a proper tournament team. But I think it's a bit too much.
You think that they are bringing too much baggage?
Yeah, too much baggage. They are bringing too much baggage to the tournament. The distraction is a bit too much.
Well, I don't know. I mean, look, I don't know which Cameroon to expect.
Exactly.
And I saw them during the World Cup qualifiers. You are right. They didn't look good at all. They don't look as tough, as resilient as you would expect. But let's see. As you mentioned, they are a very good tournament team. But maybe there's just too much drama around it. I look at Cote d'Ivoire as well. Well, they are the defending champions. Let us see what they have for us. There's no Nicolas Pepe. There's no Simon Adingra.
No problem.
Well, I'm sure they figured out.
Let me go through this Ivory Coast squad, okay? Let me just go through the squad as I have it, because sorry, I know some of these teams they always have their okay. So that's for Ivory Coast. Now I know some of these teams have quality related across the pitch. Okay. Now you look at Ivory Coast. Yahya Fofana, he plays for Rizespor in Turkey. Mohamed Kouni, Charleroi, and then there's Alban Lafont, who plays for Panathinaikos. Goalkeeping department set. Emmanuel Agbadu.
Wolves.
Wolves. You see that guy's touch on there?
Yeah.
He's a big boy.
Yeah.
You know, Agbadu, we see him play week in, week out. Despite the fact that Charlie, he's been leaking goals. He's been leaking goals in defense for Wolves, but solid player. Willy Bolly, Nottingham Forest. Osman Diomande, Sporting CP. And then there's Guel Adoue, Strasbourg. Gislan Conan, plays for Gil Vicente. And there's Kosunu, who plays for Atalanta. And then there's Evan Indika, who plays for AS Roma. Christopher Operi, Istanbul Basaksehir here. And then Amel Zohuri, who plays for Iberia. Okay, these are the defenders. Midfield, Seko Fofana, Ren. Nathan, Seko Fofana, Ren. Jean-Philippe Bamin, Metz. Christ Inau Ulai, Trabzonspor. I don't know too much about him, you know? I've not heard too much about him. Frank Kessié.
Frank Kessié, we know, yeah.
Ibrahim Sangare, our good friends, teammates. Callum Hudson-Odoi teammates. Over the weekend, he provided 2 assists and scored.
Yeah, he scored 1 goal.
Yeah, a belter. A very good goal. Ibrahim Sangare. You see? So Sangare is going to play at AFCON. And then Jean-Michel Seri plays for NK Maribor. We know Seri too. So look at this midfield. Seko Fofana, Frank Kessié, Ibrahim Sangare. Nathan, that's a midfield there. If they want to turn things around a bit, then Jean-Philippe Bamin comes in. And then Jean-Michel Seri, very good winger. That's a solid team there. In attack, forwards, they have Vakun Bayo, plays for Udinese. There's Uma Diakite, plays for Cercle Brugge. Ahmad Diallo, Manchester United. Jan Diomande, RB Leipzig. Sebastian Haller, Utrecht. Philippe Crasso, Paris FC.
Paris FC.
And then you have Bazumana Toure, Hoffenheim. And then Wilfred Zaha, Charlotte in USA. So Nathan, you look at this team. And there's quality everywhere.
We'll have to see if they'll be able to defend the title.
In midfield, in attack. I see Ivory Coast making it to the semi-finals. Beyond the semi-finals, I don't know what will happen.
Okay, so you think they'll go as far as the semis?
And as much as possible, they must avoid Morocco. If they avoid Morocco, they are fine.
I see.
If they avoid Morocco, they are fine. But this Ivorian team could easily make it to another final. Easily.
Well, look, I don't doubt that. Look at the run they had in the qualifying series for the World Cup. They didn't concede goals, you know. But somebody will argue that, well, did they take on the likes of some of these top countries? They had Gabon in the group.
Yeah. Very, very difficult side. Very, very tough team. You know. And then for Cameroon have some. I mean, they have names in there. So I don't know whose squad this one is. Okay, I think this one is Pagu's. Eto and Pagu's team. There's Epase who plays for Bucharest. There's Omosola who plays for Saint Eloi Lupopo. Hey, Charlie.
Saint Eloi Lupopo. They took out Orlando Pirates from the CAF Champions League.
Okay, fantastic. Then there's Simon. Nathan, this name there. It's okay. Let's skip this. He plays for Montpellier. And then there's Edouard Sombang who plays for Colombe Sport. So a lot of home-based stars in there. Then Samuel Koto, he plays for Lagantois. The Giants. Right?
I've not seen
okay.
The squad.
Lagantois. Yes. And then there's Gazino Nyamsi, he plays for Lokomotiv Moscow. Jean-Charles Castelletto, he plays for Aldo Hill. And then there's Nuhu Tolo. Nuhu Tolo is still part of this team. He plays for Seattle Sounders. Okay, yes. That explains it. So when you join retirement league, you are near.
The MLS is not a retirement league.
Nathan, leave me. Where is Messi playing?
It doesn't mean it's a retirement league.
Where is Messi playing?
He's playing the US.
Suarez.
The US.
Busquets.
In the US. Wilfred, so are you saying Wilfred Zaha is retirement player?
Wilfred Zaha is almost, it's their retirement. When you go to USA, Nathan, you just want to go and party on a beach in Florida somewhere, like Messi is doing. And then there's Flavian Boyomo, Osasuna. There's Mamadou Ngadiga, Nagida Ren. And then there's Christopher Wu, who plays for Spartak Moscow. You know, the defense doesn't... The names don't come at you, apart from Nuhu Tolo and the likes. The names don't come at you. Midfielders, they have Inzi, who plays for Rapid Vienna. Carlos Baleba, who plays for Brighton. Hey, so if United had signed Baleba, another player going to have. There's Arthur Avom, Lorient. There's Eric Junior Dina Mbimbe, who plays for Brest. There's Bryce Ambina, who plays for Valarenga. Jean Junior Onana plays for Genoa. And that's Onana's brother.
I wouldn't know.
Okay. Then it's Olivier Kemen, who plays for Istanbul Basaksehir. Up front, Brandon Bomo, wasting chances all over the place. There's still Christian Basogog in this Cameroon set.
I see.
Yes, and there's Georges Kevin Nkudu.
Georges Kevin Nkudu.
Yes, there's Danny Namaso, who plays for Auxerre. Frank Magrib, Toulouse. Carl Etta Eyong. He plays for Levante. And then there's Christian Kofani, Bayer Leverkusen, and Patrick Soko, Almeria. Well, the names don't come at you. A lot of the names don't come at you. But like I said, they are a proper tournament team. In a tournament, you don't know what to expect from Cameroon. But with all the behind the scenes, it's difficult. Hopefully, when we come back tomorrow, we'll look at another group and the players in there.
Yeah.
We'll look at... Yeah, we will just take it from the top. You know, we started from the bottom.
We started from the bottom.
We'll just take it from the top, hopefully, tomorrow on the show.
Yeah.
We'll look at every team and who some of their key players are and which players would likely cause havoc.
Very important. 923 054 257 1061 054 257 1061. This is the Sporty breakfast. All right, let's go to the line. Let's get a few thoughts from Michael Asai-Bredu. You know, it's Tuesday, the AFCON is Sunday, but since we are doing AFCON, let's see if we can get Michael Asai-Bredu's initial comments on the AFCON and the tournament and the primer that we played. Michael, if you can hear me, good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning, Nathan. I'm good. How are you?
Yes. We are fine. Thank you. You sound like you are on the move.
Yep, driving at the moment.
Wonderful. I'm sure you must have listened to the primer we did, looking at all the 24 teams and how they qualified to the competition. The AFCON, which starts on Sunday. Just your own initial thoughts on, you know, the competition itself, starting over the weekend, what you have made of Morocco's preps, and maybe one or two other pointers or things on your mind concerning the AFCON.
Well, I think the in the first place, the preparations have been spot on. Morocco is using this tournament to showcase to the rest of the world that they are at a certain stage where, even on their own, they could bid to stage a FIFA World Cup. And as such, they want to display to not just Africa, the rest of the world, how ready they are in terms of facilities and other amenities that allow for countries to be in a position to stage international tournaments. And this will not be the first time they are having to host the AFCON, but this is special. And it is so for various reasons. They've been preparing for this using age limit tournaments. Don't forget, the under-17 AFCON took place in Morocco. They've had the opportunities of staging the African Women's Championships. They've done a lot in terms of staging football events, whether on an individual basis or in a tournament basis. And I think the last one, which brought Morocco to prominence, was the playoffs for Africa regarding the 2026 FIFA World Cup. It was all in a way of subtly telling Africa and the rest of the world that they were ready. And as such, I am not so surprised that they are where they are when you have a kingdom that is heavily investing into sporting infrastructure. And if you have a football governing body that has laid down well-structured plans that they are implementing to ensure that everything they aspire to do is done, clearly we will see some of these results. So yes, I'm not surprised Morocco looks very ready, and I think it is quite different from what we witnessed at the last AFCON when Ivory Coast hosted it. You could tell that even when the tournament was in process, there were some features that were still not finished yet. But I think in Morocco, everything looks set and ready, and I think it will be.
Hello, Michael. Can you hear me? Okay, I'm sure Michael is driving.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I'm sure you drove into a blind spot.
Oh, sorry about that. So as I was saying, I much ready for the AFCON, judging by what has happened in the past 2-3 years regarding Morocco hosting football events and then preparing for this competition.
You know, just and as part of this conversation, if I asked you to pick 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 countries that you think could potentially win, which countries will you single out? I mean, we are just trying to build up and all, but so broadly, first question before we even get into the deep analysis later in the week. If I asked you to pick 5 countries that you think could potentially win the AFCON, which 5 countries would you choose?
Well, my first 2 will be the top 2 teams on the continent. One, Morocco, and it's because of the continuous successes they've chalked in the respective football tournaments they've competed in, from the U17, U20s, although they lost the U20s to South Africa. They have positioned themselves in a manner where the country is emboldened with belief. It is unlike in previous times where they hadn't achieved any sort of success at the football stage, whether at the age limit tournament or at the senior level. But we are talking about the Moroccan football setup that has seen their CHAN team dominate in terms of the CHAN tournament. They have had their U17s also winning, their U20s finishing as runners-up, even their senior national football team, albeit they've not actually enjoyed much success as they would expect as regards the African Cup of Nations. Their last exploits at the World Cup clearly points towards the fact that this is a team on the rise. And you'd have to just look at their numbers, their results in the AFCON qualification, that they didn't really play to qualify, but you look at their performances and then their results in the World Cup qualification. They look like the team to beat, and it is a perfect plan that has yielded this. They have been able to groom the best of local talent, take them through the process and see that they are where they are. And then the IFA has also scouted across the world and looked out for some of the best Moroccan talent who were groomed in different football settings and then brought them on board. So they look a solid unit. Again, for continuity, Walid Regragui has been with this side ever since, and it looks like for the first time in some while, we are having a Moroccan coach who really understands the typical Moroccan player, especially for those born abroad who have been integrated into the team. So there is that harmony, there is that understanding that we all need to come together for one goal. And I think all this speaks to Morocco having an advantage over the other African countries who are coming on board, and not forgetting the home support they will enjoy. At times, this brings pressure. But you look clearly at the Moroccan case, and it looks like they will enjoy the support much more than the support putting pressure on them. And I think they finally look ready to achieve success. This will not be enough to win it, though, because we have the tournament of the lack of a tournament and everything also playing a part. But if you are looking out for teams that are likely to win the competition, I would have to go for Morocco first. The next is Senegal. They are also on the rise. I think they are the second best team on the continent for a reason. They've been very consistent. After winning the 2019 showpiece, the last edition was not really an excellent tournament for them. After winning the 2021 showpiece, the last edition was not really an enjoyable tournament, but they went back to the drawing board, worked things out, made some coaching changes and all that. And now they are playing very, very well, have some of the best assembled talent. And they have achieved this because they have also moved with a certain progressional graph. So if you go through the U17, the U20, there is always that assurance that if you are still performing at a top level, you'll be successfully transitioned from the youth national side into the senior side. And it's actually paid off for them. They've gone a long streak without losing competitive games. I think you'd have to give it to Senegal for how consistent they have also been. What they won't enjoy, unlike in the case of Morocco, is that home support, because they are playing the tournament on Moroccan soil. But you want to trust in the remnants of the 2021 successful side who have that experience of playing tournaments elsewhere, and then being able to get the young ones who've been introduced into the team to understand the task ahead and also push forward. The other sides I will want to add, Egypt, I will not excuse them, because when it comes to the AFCON, definitely you would have to fear when Egypt is in the picture, even when they are not playing at their best, even when they don't really have a star-studded side. You always trust in the ability of the Egyptians, that they believe in the collective and they're able to find ways out to prove something. And they are coming with their iconic former number 9, Hossam Hassan, who was instrumental when they won the competition in 1998 in Burkina Faso. And I think he also understands the Egyptians better. One thing that has actually worked against Egypt has been the technical direction in recent times. And I think under Hossam Hassan, they look steady now. It looks like he knows what he's doing, and it looks like the players have bought into what he wants to do. So I will choose Egypt next as also one of my favorites. Then for shaky reasons, I want to add Nigeria. Although they don't have a very solid team or a well-balanced team, I still think that they have the firepower, and when emboldened with the belief, they can actually do something. But Nigeria's fate will rest on the fitness of someone like Victor Osimhen. I think when he's in the Nigerian setup, it takes them higher. It takes them to a point of dreaming that they can believe anything is possible. It is only when Osimhen is not in there that Nigerians' fate becomes wavering, and then it affects what they're able to do. And I think that Nigeria and how far they can go in this tournament rest on the shoulders of Victor Osimhen. If he's fit, if he's ready, definitely he's Africa's top striker, and he will fire them to achieve glory if all things work in the way that they expect. And then if I'm to add any last side, I think I want to look at DR Congo and think whatever thing that they are doing is no fluke. Sebastien Ming took them to the semi-finals in the last edition, and they did very well. What they were lacking then was that necessary tournament experience that would have taken them there. But coming into this one, they come in with that tournament experience. And after eliminating Nigeria in the African playoffs and making it to the Interconfederation playoff, it would also embolden their belief, and that they will know that something good is actually coming. And it will be very coincidental in the sense that the last time that DR Congo won the AFCON was in 1974. In that same year, they made it to the FIFA World Cup. In 2026, if they're able to win the AFCON, they will also be playing to qualify for the World Cup. And how remarkable it will be. It will not be easy, but I see them as maybe the rank outsider to show up, prove everybody wrong, and potentially win the African Cup of Nations. So these are my top 5 teams. Morocco, Senegal, Egypt, Nigeria, and then DR Congo.
Well, you talk about Nigeria. Eric Schell has been told that he has to get the team to the final. Is it something that the Nigerians can do? I saw them play 2 games in the playoff. You know, that in that second game against DRC, they didn't look as well as I thought they should have looked. Once Osimhen left, the team looked absolutely disjointed. Do they have what it takes to get to a final? I know you mentioned them because of history, pedigree. We know the individual quality, but as a team, do you think they have what it takes to navigate a group stage, second round, quarters, blah, 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 and get to another final and make a back-to-back appearance in an AFCON final?
See, you see, for tournaments, you don't necessarily need the best team to make such a run. What you need is a character, and then you need confidence. You need belief from the playing body. And then also you need the management to try and make things very smooth for the playing body. And so for the NFF, it is not just about Eric Schell and his players. It also relates to what they can do to help. And I believe that if they are doing that for the Super Green Eagles, they stand a chance of making it that far in the competition. I say this because Nigeria has grown to become one of the teams that is able to pick a certain rhythm in a tournament and follow through. It worked for them under Mikel Obi when they last won the AFCON. At the last AFCON, it nearly worked for them, but for them meeting a very solid side that were also pushed or urged on by the home fans. Their loss to Ivory Coast in the final was not because Nigeria were not that good, but it was always going to be difficult for them to upstage the Ivorians, especially considering the stage and then where the final was taking place. So I understand this. If the Nigerian players feel good about themselves, if they believe in what Eric Schell wants to do, they can travel that far. But it looks like their team solely hinges on Victor Osimhen. The other attackers will need to step up for them to achieve the kind of success that they seek. Because I think Ademola Lookman gave a very good account of himself during the last AFCON. He was solid. You can also look at Victor Osimhen himself. Although he wasn't scoring, his active involvement in terms of Nigeria's offensive actions was actually something that played to the advantage, and they made the most out of it. So I think the other players in the Nigerian team will need to demonstrate that they are built similarly like Osimhen in terms of character, because I've seen Ademola Lookman step up to the stage and then deliver on a typical Europa League final night. And that was against Bayer Leverkusen. He scored a hat-trick and he made history. So it means there are big-name players in the Nigerian team. And when it gets to tournaments like this, you need such players to pull you through. And I am hoping that all the other players will think like Osimhen does, and then they'll be united in thought, united in purpose, and then pursue their target. They stand a chance of making it. Yes, history backs them. Recent performances do not really point towards that. But I want to excuse their performance in the qualifiers and then think that when the tournament starts proper, there will be a different team and that there will be a much improved side.
Well, we'll see how it goes. Michael, let's leave it here. You can get on to other business. We'll catch up tomorrow to talk a bit more. The AFCON starts over the weekend, so we'll catch up, try and do the build-up, and then we'll take our listeners through the competition from start to finish. So, Michael, thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe, and we'll talk soon.
All right, Nathan, thank you very much, and greetings to everyone.
All right, that was Michael Asai-Bredu, my colleague, joining us from Sporty 91.3 and Kumasi. .38. This is still the Sporty Breakfast. You can send in your comments 054-257-1061. You listen to our AFCON primer. We'll be playing it throughout the day, so if you missed it this morning, be on the lookout for it. It's about 32 minutes long. It's a great guide to all the teams taking part in the AFCON. Maybe you can let me know who your top 5 picks are. I asked Michael his top 5 picks. He chose Morocco, Senegal, Egypt, Nigeria, and DRC as ranked outsiders. You can let me know what your picks are for the 2025 AFCON. It starts this weekend in Morocco. And Sporty FM will be taking you through that competition. Be on the lookout for our podcast and all the wonderful audio content we have for you. Alrighty, I'll be getting to your messages in a bit, but let's switch tracks. We're talking about the AFCON that will be held in the Kingdom of Morocco. Now let's move on. Let's talk about the sport of kings. Horse racing is the sport of kings. And later this month, there's a wonderful event happening at There's a wonderful event happening at the La Boma Beach. It's the Afro Beach Festival 2025. And there's a lovely horse racing event as part of all of that. All right, so I have a huge squad. We have an invasion in studio. I've got Mohamed Jara. Mohamed Jara is president of the Ghana Horse Racing Association. We've got Carl Kumejima. Yes, he's the marketing manager at La Boma Beach Resort. We have Valentine Dyke, very good program director at La Boma Beach Resort. And then we have Eunice Kone, who's a marketing rep at the La Boma Beach Resort. Gentlemen and lady, good morning. Thank you so much for passing through. How are we doing? You're good. It's been a while. Carl, how are you doing? Mohammed, I haven't seen you in a bit.
Yes, so.
All right.
But I couldn't make it.
Yes. Let's talk about the event, the Afro Beach 2025 horse race. Mo, just tell us a bit more. How has it come together? Why are you doing this? A bit of context for people to understand how important this event is.
Yeah, you know, the last time I told you, you are bringing horse racing closer to the people, like what we did the last time with La Boma. So we are continuing it. The last time we have a very good time, but this time we polish everything, and where we have some laps, we fill it, and we are coming out to a very big event this year.
Okay, how is this year's event like? How is this? Is it stables racing against each other? Just run us through how all of it is coming together.
It's stables against each other, but we divide it into divisions.
Okay.
So we are running the novice division, the 4C division, and then the top division.
Okay.
So the registration will close tomorrow. So whereby, but as of now, we have a whole lot of. The number is increased than the last time we had.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So for each category, how many horses are you expecting in terms of like? So how many will be in each race, and how many races will be run?
Just get the number, but I'm trying to cut it to 15.
15.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because this time the number have increased. So I just give the tomorrow is the last day. So if you haven't given out your name, you'll be out.
Wow. So if people haven't registered, they are not going to take part.
Tomorrow is the last day.
I see. Wonderful. Valentine, you are program director, La Boma Beach Resort. Just from La Boma's perspective, just tell us how you have been getting ready for this event and why you even decided to offer your space for this particular event.
Christmas basically is forgiving. So we felt like we've had our customers come to us from January to December. We felt like we wanted to give something back to the community as well. So when we were approached by the Ghana Hosting Association, we thought it would be a very beautiful idea to host them at the La Boma Beach Resort. This year has been a lot of work has been put into it. A lot of resources has also gone into it. We are here on the doing the media engagement and all of that. There's a lot of other people in the community doing the legwork as well. It's going to be a fantastic year, to be honest with you. I'm a horse enthusiast, so I'm excited.
Wonderful. Carl, how are you doing? It's been a while.
Yeah, Nathan.
Just tell us, what should people expect, at least from the La Boma side? What should people expect? Why should people come and take part or witness, this particular event?
Okay, so all I can say is,
everything about this dirty December is all about entertainment, which is the music and then all that. But no one is, considering the sport aspect as well. So La Boma is hosting a horse racing. So the people that enjoy sports and then that sense of togetherness, they can still expect that at the beach. So the first time we had it was the Easter period.
Yes,
and
I
then
remember.
This time, the year is almost over. So we thought it wise to bring them together, bring from that sense of community and togetherness at La Boma. And then all I can say is people should expect that sense of security, and there's going to be entertainment, and there's still, it's still going to be safe, and then they can have all the fun they want at La Boma Beach. So, yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah, one more thing too. It's a 2 days event. So yes. So it's on the 30th and then on the 1st.
30th and 1st.
But then the entire Afro Beach Festival is from the 27th to the 1st. So people should expect, all the fun and entertainment, all the music, all the arts and all that. Food as well.
Food.
So, yeah.
I see. Eunice is also here. She's also with La Boma. Eunice, so just talk to us a bit about the Afro Beach Festival, right? What exactly will be happening from the 27th to the 1st?
Okay, so apparently on the 31st, we have the biggest and Ghana's official fireworks display happening on the 31st.
Wow.
So people should come and see magic happening on the 31st.
I see.
Yes.
So there's fireworks on the 31st.
Yes, please.
And then horse racing 30th and 1st.
And we have Bikini Fest that's happening on the 28th.
Wow. I see. Sounds like fun.
It's going to be fun, trust me.
Yeah, La Boma is the place to be this Christmas.
Yeah.
We're doing it big.
I see.
We're doing it big.
Yeah, it sounds like an absolutely fun time. Mo, so 30th and 1st. So what will be happening on the 30th? Will you be doing like eliminators, and then on the 1st, why 2 days? Just explain what will be happening on each day.
We wanted to reduce the number on the final day. So the first day will be like elimination. So, but this time the number of we are going to see a different all thing together because of the last time what we had. People have very mean this show. So the second day, that is on the 1st, we reduce the number so that the competition, we want it to be very, very, very tough.
Wonderful. Are there any prizes for winners?
Yeah, the first prize take 1,000, the second 800, and then the third 500.
Wow. Okay, I see. So how? Because typically horse racing is done on a circular thing, but La Boma Beach is straight. So what are you doing? Sprints?
Yeah, we are doing sprints. Normally, it's outside they do that, but here we don't do those 300 or 400 to take this thing. But we started doing with La Boma the last time, and we have a very good time, and this time too. So this time, people have trained for the sprint race this time.
Okay. And you're saying that people should register. How?
The horses. The horses have to register before tomorrow.
Before tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow is the deadline.
Wow.
So the divisions I've mentioned, the novice, the 4C, and then the 3rd division.
Okay. So horses that fall into this category, they should register before tomorrow. So that they can take part in the horse race on the 30th and then on the 1st. So on the day, Carl, what time is it starting? What time is it ending for those who are interested?
So the whole La Boma is now running the 24 hours economy. We've been running it for some time now. So
how's it going?
Yeah, it's going well. Wow. People might think that after maybe some certain time, there's no one at the beach, but that's a lie. Like, even you come to the beach at 4 a.m. and there are people still there, so we don't close. So what I'm trying to say is the festival is going to be like a 24/7 thing, but then if you want to see the race and all that, you should be there by 9 a.m.
By 9 a.m.?
Yes.
Okay. So it's a whole day's event?
Yes, it's a whole day's event.
Wow,
yes.
9 a.m., 30th, and then on the 1st.
Yes.
Okay, so the 1st is like the finals?
The finals,
Wonderful. Great stuff. I mean, look, this sounds like fun. If you are listening to us and you've heard Mohammed Jara, who's president of the Ghana Horse Racing Association, if you have a stable, you have a horse, you have to register. So, Mohammed, let's say somebody's listening to us, they have a horse, they want to register. What is the procedure? What is the step? What are the steps involved? How can they register?
with our system already, we know how to go. Okay. But maybe you have a horse and you wanted to join. Okay, you can call me on 050 955 698.
Okay, can you please take that again?
0550 955 698.
0550 955
698.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that I can do the registration for you.
Registration is 50 cedis as well. For every participant.
For every participant.
Yes, please. Every horse is 50
every horse. So irrespective of the category, whether novice, what was the other one? 4C and top. So 50 cedis.
No, we are paying everybody the same amount.
Okay.
So everything is it.
Okay, wonderful. Carl, you wanted to add something?
Yeah, I wanted to add the Laboma official line as well.
Okay.
Which is 0203 5000 50.
Okay, so 5,050.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, if people also want to book tables for the horse race as well, they can use the Laboma official line to make the arrangement.
Okay.
We've got everything. We've got food, we've got drinks, we've got sports as well for people to have fun this Christmas.
Wonderful. Sounds like an absolutely brilliant thing. So if you are listening to us, those are the numbers. If you want to get in touch with Mohammed, 0550 955 698. And if you want to call the Laboma official line, it's 0203 5000 50. Then you can book tables, for a set number, maybe for you and your paddies, your family, sit down and all and watch. Sounds like great stuff. Concluding words before we leave. Mo, do you have anything to say as we wrap up? Valentine, Eunice, Carl, any concluding words, and then we'll be wrapping it up.
Yeah, everybody should come early, not to miss a lot.
They should come early.
Yes, because this Sunday is to be a action pack. Yeah, we are having 3 races each day.
3 races each day. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So is it 3 for novice, 3 for 400?
Novice are running. Novice run. 4C run the 3rd division run.
Okay. So one
after
race.
The elimination. The final comes on the 1st.
Okay, so one race each. Okay, for novice, 400C and top level. Yeah. Wonderful. Valentine, anything you want to add?
Just to say Merry Christmas to your listeners, and we expect to see them at Alabama Beach Resort. Thank you.
Eunice, anything you want to add?
Yeah, I'll be waiting for you to have massive fun at Alabama.
Great stuff. Carl?
Yeah, and then also we want to still continue to tell our clients that we are still, the best beachfront in Accra and in Ghana, so they should come to Laboma.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Guys, so you heard Mohammed Jara, who is president of the Ghana Horse Racing Association, Valentine Dyke, who's program director, Laboma Beach Resort, Eunice Kone, marketing rep, Laboma Beach Resort, and Carl Kumejima, who's a marketing manager at Laboma Beach Resort. We've been talking about the Afro Beach 2025 horse race. Is on the 30th and the 1st. Register. If you have a horse and you think that horse is good enough, register that horse. Get into the race on the 30th. If you make it to the final on the 1st, wonderful. But there's also the larger 2025 Afro Beach Festival from the 27th of December to the 1st of January, happening at the Laboma Beach. You heard their fireworks display. They have the bikini fest. There's the horse race. Great stuff happening at Laboma this December. Guys, thank you so much. All the best, and of course we'll be there, especially for the horse race, to keep an eye on that and other things.
I hope this time we'll see you.
Yes.
Yes. I should be there. Charlie, when you do this work, you are pulled in different directions, but we'll come. We'll come and enjoy horse racing. Guys, thank you so much. All the best and Merry Christmas in advance.
Thank you very much.
Wonderful. $9.53. So you heard it's happening at Laboma Beach Resort this December. Go and enjoy the horse racing, the fireworks, the bikini fest, wonderful stuff. All right, just before we leave, I'll be going through some of your messages. But let me read a few quick announcements before we head out. I haven't done that today. Now, this December, if you want to look sharp and fly for all the things you're doing, whether it's a class presentation, a wedding, a special occasion, and all of that, CNG Classic, located at Medina Rolling Circle.